You're with Dr. Nita Chhinzer, and in this episode, we're discussing current recruitment concerns. There are many methods and approaches to recruiting employees, but organizations have to make decisions about which methods they use based on the resources they have access to and the ones that are within their limitations. Before we get into some of the more compelling ideas, all organizations are bound by 4 primary considerations. First, there's human resource considerations, which talk about the skills and competencies of the employees responsible for hiring. Second are the financial resources, including the recruitment budget. Third is time, which includes the trade-off between finding the best candidates and filling the job vacancy quickly. Fourth is technology, which is how well the company can leverage and access recruitment technology. Beyond these common 4 limitations, there are still new things happening in the world of work today that impact the organization's ability to recruit effectively. We're going to discuss 7 noteworthy ones. First is the discussion about a skills mismatch, meaning the skills that are available among candidates in the open labor market don't match with the skills that are needed by the company. In 2023, a CD Howe Institute report found that digital skills and skills in STEM, which means science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, are likely the biggest category of skills that are missing in the workforce in Canada today. A KPMG study found that 7 out of 10 small and medium enterprise owners surveyed said that they are having a hard time finding workers with the required digital skills to help grow their organization. In addition, those working in skilled trades such as engineering, plumbing, millwork, etc. are retiring faster than they're being replaced, creating serious recruitment challenges for organizations. Yet, in 2022, Canada led the G7 as having the most educated workforce, indicating that there's a massive mismatch between the outcomes of the education and the skills required for employment from the employer's point of view and that's being produced through the education system. In addition, this also indicates that employers are having a hard time deciphering how and where the skills developed in candidates fit within the organizations. Second is ghost jobs. Given the hyper-competition for talent, employers often post ghost jobs with no intent to fill them. A 2023 survey of over 1,000 managers showed that 10% of job postings are open for more than 6 months, and 20% of managers don't expect to fill them. Instead, ghost job postings are put out to remain open to new talent, keep current employees motivated, give the impression that the company is growing, or placate overworked employees. In some cases, the company posts externally, even though they have a desired internal hire in mind, because it's a requirement for them to post externally. Overall, the use of ghost job postings wastes applicants' time and efforts and reduces their perceptions of legitimacy regarding organizational recruitment activities. Third, there's been a shift to remote work. Many employers have transitioned to remote or hybrid work, and this can expand the firm's recruitment pool because they're no longer limited to recruiting individuals who are within commuting distance from workplaces. In April 2023, 8.4% of jobs posted on Indeed were explicitly advertised as remote work opportunities, and 9.4% of job seekers were looking for exclusively remote work. It's highly plausible, though, that those jobs that have remote work have higher volumes of applicants, further highlighting the need to streamline screening activities in order to not overwhelm hiring managers. However, recruitment of hybrid workers, or those that are required back in the office, has become geographically limited to those within commuting distance from the employer. In this case, offering an additional screening question regarding the ability to attend the office may be helpful in developing a short list of candidates. Fourth is collaborative recruitment activities. There was a time where only a hiring manager or a recruiter had the sole task of trying to find potential applicants for vacancies. Today, the world is much more collaborative, and hiring managers need to reach out to people such as potential coworkers, supervisors, colleagues, and other managers to help post job ads or share information about available positions. In this decentralized collaborative environment, all members must act in ways that are fair and legally defensible. This means that basic employment law should be taught throughout the organization, not just to those responsible for managing the recruitment process or those responsible for the final selection decision. Fifth is diversity. Some organizations limit themselves to the legal compliance required for diversity, while others embrace diversity as part of their core values. However, recruitment strategies need to be aligned with the goal of accessing a diverse candidate pool. We know that referral-based recruitment has a minimal impact on changing the diversity of an employer's workforce. Instead, employers need to get creative and strategic about accessing hidden talent pools that might not see the job posting or hear about the job vacancy to ensure that they cast a wide net when recruiting. Sixth is tracking applicants. Applications are coming in 24/7, and for most employers, application forms or resumes are uploading into an applicant tracking system. These systems code and log data as a critical step in the recruitment process. While this becomes an efficient means to collect verifiable historical data for each candidate, such as their previous education, work history, or other job-related skills, employers need to know how to effectively screen databases to ensure that they are not excluding candidates who might be a strong fit. For example, looking only for a certification based on its acronym might result in screening out someone who wrote out the acronym. Or looking specifically for numeracy skills might screen out someone who speaks about their qualitative data analysis history. Clearly, search terms matter. Seventh is the volume of online applicants. While online recruiting is effective in reaching a global audience, it can result in a large number of applicants, which puts pressure on staff to manage the high volume of often mismatched applications. This can simply overwhelm the hiring team. In this case, having additional screening questions reflecting the must criteria of the job can help identify mismatches and reduce the volume of applicants to review. This can be built right into your applicant tracking system or upload system. In addition, using AI or machine learning to screen applicants is an alternative option that is not as labor-intensive. Clearly, the world is undergoing a massive change in recruitment, but employers need to learn how to navigate these changes in order to build the strongest pool of talented applicants to select from.